Hi, we're Kristen and Jeff, and we've been fixing up our 40-year-old Hallberg Rassy sailboat for the last 5 years. Most recently, taking off the teak deck, going from this to this and this, replacing core, working upside down, rudder post repairs, sanding, laying new fiberglass, and everything in between. But we're not done yet. Time for another project. In today's episode, shocker, more sanding. It looks like a full-on outhouse, for crying out loud.
I'm tired of the projects, I just want to paint.
We also give our toilet seat some TLC while it's sunny.
Loud, right?
It's fine, everything's fine. Well, that was short-lived. On to the next job, repairing our rudder. This is what it looks like. Epoxy queen. More polishing and painting. Less talk, more action, let's get to it. We're working on yet another project, this time with the bow thruster. And recently we went and did some sanding inside the bow thruster tunnel. We're just sanding it, getting it ready to be primed and painted when we do the bottom paint. Jeff is finding some things in here that I thought was quite interesting. Can you explain from the other side of the hole?
Well, basically underneath here, I found what looked like pitting of the metal and I thought, oh no. But then I did some research, found out this is actually bronze, this piece. And I thought, okay, well this is really unlikely to be pitting bronze. So I got out our mirror and sure enough, it just looked like marine growth. So I just started sanding and then I used a screwdriver and it is marine growth, but it's so thick that me sanding it, it's like rejecting me. Yeah. So I decided to bust out the vinegar, paper towel wrap trick. Let this sit on here now for half an hour or whatever, and then I'll rinse it off and that should help me either soften it, help it come off, or we'll take it right off. But there's gonna be sanding still. There wasn't really anything wrong here, but it's just our thruster tunnel maintenance. We found that there's a spot here that's white that needs to have primer on it. Then no one apparently put primer there. I don't know why. The majority of the tunnel is actually primed properly. So we're gonna have primer pretty soon here for the deck and stuff. So we can prime that spot. And then when we bottom paint, we got the blades off so we can paint this little leg here as well. Basically everything is about getting ready for the job, and so this is all in getting ready to paint the bottom of the boat. But that's how you get a good result, is all this.
And then we never have to do it again for a few years.
You see what I'm talking about, where you need to sand up here? All this loose paint over here and up there has to come off.
Yeah. There's always something to do, right?
We're gonna have to endo our chain, which is another thing I can do, so I can take off this.
We have to what? Endo?
If you want to use a chain filler season, we need to turn it around.
Oh, turn it around. I see. And after a bit more elbow grease, the leg turned out pretty good. Time for another project. We are repainting the toilet seat. So much fun, right? So we had a toilet seat on board when we bought the boat, obviously, and the paint started rubbing off on it like pretty quickly. So then we bought a new toilet seat and lid here in St. Martin 2 years ago. After a year, it started doing the exact same thing, and we're not sure what the hay is going on with it. It's a Japsco compact toilet. Upon further research about this, other people have the same problem too. I'm not sure why. The solution that a lot of people are doing is they just sand it down and paint it. And that's what we are going to do. We're going to fight back and not have to keep on buying more toilet seats and lids. So we're going to use this Rust-Oleum high gloss premium paint and primer 2-in-1 bonds to wood, metal, plastic, and more. And no, it's not because we don't clean our toilet seat. We clean it all the time, but nothing that we do makes it actually stay clean. It always, like, the paint starts rubbing off in certain areas. It's really strange. Sunday today. Nothing much is going on in the yard. It's very quiet. So, starting by cleaning the toilet seat. And then you're gonna sand it with what grit? 180?
I'm gonna do 180.
180 grit. We'll see what happens. There's a boat down here at the end that they're doing a major construction project on the sugar scoop. They're extending it, which is very interesting. Let's go take a look at that. So they've been doing a lot of work on this boat. They had these arch things here and they had a cover over it during hurricane season, but it was so windy, it basically blew itself apart. Here is their construction project. Not sure what the purpose of it is. It's quite a large job. It's interesting. And look at Joko. She wants to get back in the water so badly. She looks pretty good. We just have to slap on some bottom paint and we're almost ready to rock and roll. We have our setup here with a big ass tarp. It looks like a full-on outhouse. For crying out loud. We actually could make a little bathroom under here. Anyway. Ahoy! Ahoy there, matey.
How's it going?
Oh, good. You know, we're just making a private little area here to paint our toilet seat.
I think you need more shots with Jeff with his shirt off.
Comment down below if you agree. Thanks, Dave.
No problem.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Wow, Jeff's face is so happy.
I just want to paint those things.
Right now. So happy. Happy.
Tired of the projects. I just want to paint.
If it isn't already obvious, we set up this enclosure to block the wind while painting. Spray paint can be tricky, so Jeff is being careful to avoid excess product creating drips. Ain't no one wants drips on their toilet seat. Well, it's a beautiful day here in St. Martin. Look at that blue sky behind you, fluffy clouds. Pretty, pretty. And here's Flo. Woohoo! Yeah! And now the longest part of any job, staring at your work, analyzing what you did while it dries. This isn't technically a job that is required to be done before going back in the water. However, it's a lot easier to do this type of thing now. It doesn't take that much time away from other projects, so that's why we'll just do it now.
How would one spray paint this on the boat?
Figure it out.
Always what you say.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Fine. Wow. Checking yourself out again. You love looking at your... Yeah, we need to give you another haircut.
Almost Pee Wee Herman's like cousin or something.
Oh, basically. Okay, we'll give you another haircut. Jeez. And with that, another project is done. A quick break to shout out our amazing patrons: Mike C., Wolfgang B., Aid Bateman, William Tubbs, Dennis and Sarah Collins, Colin and Stephanie Ibbett, Alan Sherrill, Kate Fidel, Siobhan and Travis LaMarche, Lindsay and Bruce Fraser, Brad and Jen Ibbett, Stevie Blanc, Sheen Marine, Alan Onderdonk, Lucy and Peter Haggerty, Matthias Thorin, SV Cell Serenity, Raff and Di, Dan Knox, Tom Parsons, and Michael Steffen. We appreciate you all so much. We have once again switched gears, and after painting the toilet seat, the sun was going down, temperature was going down, and time to do our last fairing on deck. By the way, you don't have to tell me, I know that my hair is amazing. Anyway, so Jeff and I were both out here and made up the fairing compound, and we're doing a little fillet, is what we call it, along the edges, just to make a nicer transition from the cabin top to the deck and underneath the tow rail. And this part can be a little bit difficult. Running out of time, the pot life of this stuff isn't forever, but we're doing our best, and whatever that we can't do, we will just have to sand it off afterwards. We are about to paint the starboard side deck, the very last of the paint that we're doing. We won't have any bare exposed fiberglass after this point, which is awesome. Pro tip is that when you have a brand new paintbrush like this, pull out the ends and everything. I'm doing that just into the garbage can, and you might get the stray hairs coming out of the brush itself, which you want, because you don't want them to be coming out while you're painting and be stuck on the deck. That's annoying. So do that first. Doing a last acetone clean, and we got a gray cloud coming. Should be fine.
Cloud, right?
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So induction time after these two are mixed together of about 15 to 20 minutes. It really depends on the temperature outside. So we're doing about 17 minutes today because it's quite hot. After that, we'll add in the thinner, about 25% thinner, I believe. Yeah, that's what she looks like. Oh, there's no more fiberglass showing. This is just the first coat applied with a brush. Tomorrow we'll put on the second coat and show you that. We also finally painted the first coat of primer on our chain plate platforms here. They're gonna look really nice once they are complete and affixed up on deck. Can't wait for that. But now there's no time to rest because we need to get out of here. So Jeff is trying to work on the last of the blue stripe, cutting and polishing. So just wanted to show you in this daylight, like this is the oxidation going on. So now you see it, and pretty soon then you won't.
Wow.
It's about 5:30 p.m. and we've been going all day long. Once again, for days on end. We need a beach break. After we get the second coat of primer down up on the deck, which is going to be probably tomorrow, we're definitely planning a beach and relax day because we have earned it. What a difference with just the cutting compound, not even the wax and polish. It's crazy.
It's a Super Duty cutting compound.
I think we've shown it before, but just in case again, this one. The sunset flare indicates it's officially time to clean up our area and retire for the night, which is fantastic because our fun day off is about to begin the very next morning. We got a plane coming in. It's a big boy. Not even, just Spirit Airlines. We're here at Maho Beach, probably the most famous beach on all of St. Martin. Obviously because of the constant stream of low-flying planes coming in to land at Princess Juliana Airport. The takeoffs are impressive too, with the jet engines sending sandstorms and blowing away hats and towels into the ocean, and creating traffic jams. I'm doing a terrible job at explaining the flights, but they're not coming in when they're supposed to. So I don't know what this one is, but it's coming, and we're gonna find out. It's Air France, is it?
This is Air France.
This is the big guy. Finally. Whoa! Nice. Burger King. We're getting the triple Whopper.
Just like the, hey, by the way, flame broiled, hey? Triple flame broiled.
We found out the Whoppers are flame broiled, the other burgers are not. What are you doing? Are you changing a light bulb? Are you actually changing them out?
Yeah, it's not working. It's fine.
Are you cleaning the table now? Don't even. Wow. First course has arrived. The milkshakes. How are they, men?
Double straws, double straws.
Double straw. Oh my goodness. 4 triples. These are heavy burgers. Wow.
It's good though.
Oh my. Good luck to all of us. Let's say a prayer.
You should see your face right now.
You're worried? I'm quite afraid. Look at this thing.
I'm trying to lose the lens glare, but I can't. All right, first bite of a triple Whopper.
Flame grill.
Flame grill.
Any last words?
I love you.
Okay.
That's it.
Open that mouth.
Oh God.
Yeah, open that mouth and
Famous
accept
last
it.
words.
That's all burger.
Wow, that is ridiculous.
I failed. I could not complete the challenge. Everyone else surpassed me. Jeff,
What a
you're still
loser.
working. You're still working on your last bite, last couple bites here.
One
Let's
bite,
see.
that's not
Let's see.
couple,
Okay, well, let's see, big man. For a triple Whopper. Oh, nothing. Wow.
Now finish the milkshake.
That's the big man part.
We're not eating for a couple days.
Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
Oh, I know this.
We finished off the evening in the typical cruiser way, a sing-along on a friend's boat, which is actually in the water. We have met some pretty fantastic lifelong friends here in St. Martin, both locals and other cruisers. We are very lucky.
Standing there.
Jeff is down the ladder here. Let's go see if we can find him. He's working on a big project this morning of fixing the damage to our rudder that we sustained on our sail up to St. Martin from Antigua, and we got caught of that fish trap along the way. Made quite the gash here in the rudder, all the way down to the glass. So the plan is to sand it out, and you're using, what is it, 40 grit?
It is right now, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some higher grit after this, after the initial sanding. And then we're gonna be probably just filling it with some epoxy filled with chop strand fiberglass.
It's a very awkward spot. I can't actually get in here very well.
Yeah, if only we could just like peel this back, you know?
If I got you to turn the rudder all the way for me, it might help me get a little bit better access. You want to try that?
Sure. Ooh. So we're just wetting it out to prepare for putting some thickened with the chopped strand glass in it. While we wait for the unthickened epoxy to tack off, we head across the street to our favorite little market. Wouldn't you know, the amount of time it takes us to drink an ice-cold $1 beer is the perfect tacking up time. Okay, the race is on. I just gave Jeff a combination of thickened epoxy with chopped strand fibers.
Close up.
This is what it looks like. Yeah, so it's like a paste.
Here we go.
Sorry, this is kind of a rush.
Get it into the, I mean, it's not very much needed at all. I'm just going to try and...
And I'm going to go up after and turn the rudder again.
Yeah.
And now the longest part of this whole task, twiddle around with it and stare at it. Because everyone knows once you do any type of epoxy job, you do just tend to look at it for a while afterwards, even though it's starting to harden up and there's nothing that you can do about it, but it doesn't stop you from just twiddling around. The time has come to do the fairing compound, the last step of our rudder repair. We pretty much have our epoxying system perfected. I make the mix and Jeff applies it. Our red fairing compound ratio is 2:1 of West Systems 407 and 410, or at least that's the closest equivalent that we can get to West System blends here at the boatyard. We only need a tiny bit, so I'm just adding small amounts of product at a time so I don't overdo it.
As long as it doesn't sag.
This is what it looks like. See how it's like stuck? It's not moving. That's what you want. Epoxy queen.
I can just take the stick.
The temperature and humidity on any given day make it difficult to hone in specifically on the correct ratio. Plus, not every job needs the same viscosity of filler, so every time is different. Okay, let's go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Who needs a gym when you got boat work? Am I right or am I right?
You're right.
Thanks, babe. We're getting ready to do the second layer of primer. Time to paint. Jeff is down at the bottom doing a couple coats on our locker lids for the bow and the aft on deck. And I'm starting here in this wind tunnel. Rolling it doesn't take as long as with a brush, so hopefully this will be a little bit painless. Okay, here we go. It really is amazing the difference a little paint can make, and laying it down is so quick. It's been a lot of work leading up to this point, and we are stoked to get the last of the primer on deck to protect all of our fiberglassing work beneath. I'm using both the roller and a small brush to get the harder to reach areas, careful not to leave any drips behind with the brush, so I go over it again afterwards and blend it all together. It's not the most comfortable of positions, but the wind tunnel provides much needed shade and also a fantastic breeze to keep the fumes away. Yes, I probably should have worn a mask, but the airflow really was good. But I still probably should have worn a mask, I know. The total elapsed time to paint this side, in case you're interested, was about 19 minutes. Ending on a high note, this kind of concludes the episode for today. Thank you as always so much for watching and following along on our massive refit. We do hope these videos are informative and helpful to you, or at least semi-entertaining. We are trying our best to keep the content coming, but obviously we are behind in posting, so thank you also for sticking with us. We love interacting with you in the comment section, so please keep them coming. Let us know if you're planning a big refit yourself, or maybe you're untying the lines for good on your own sailing adventure. Let's chat down below. We hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next one.